All right, so we actually have a major change of plans. I feel like this is the story of my life. We just want answers. We just want to know, like, what the heck is wrong with him. This is definitely not how I saw this vlog going.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
Good morning, guys. I feel like I'm kind of hunched over right now because I'm not really fitting in the frame, but it is Monday morning. I'm sitting outside the gym. I'm going today, but today is going to be a crazy one because I'm here at Burn Boot Camp. I'm going to do that from 9:30 to 10:30. Then tonight, I am going to be playing 4.5 hours of pickleball. I'm playing from 5 to 7 in my mom's league. You guys know my mom tore her knees, so she can't play pickleball. There's a human coming. 1 second. It's like you don't really want them to see what you're doing. All right, we're in the clear. But I'm playing from 5 to 7 in my mom's league, and then I'm coming home, eating dinner, going back and playing from 9 to 10:30 p.m. with Carly, our friend Joe, and unfortunately, Zach will not be playing. He actually pushed back his whole trip because you guys know, I feel there's a lot we need to recap here. Zach is going to be going to Ohio tomorrow. We both obviously came to my parents' place in December, right before Christmas, December 21st, 22nd. And now he's going to Ohio. He's going on a ski trip with his family. And then he's going to stay in Ohio as I stay in New York as we figure out where the heck we want to live. AKA, we know we want to live in St. Petersburg. We just have not found any options that make sense, apartment-wise or buying a house-wise, which I really don't think I want to buy a house. So he's leaving tomorrow. He was originally supposed to leave today, and then he pushed back his entire trip just to do this crazy pickleball match because we really want to beat Carly and Joe. We played them last week, and they won one game. We won 5 or 6. So we scheduled a rematch. We were all so excited. And then last night, Zach realized he cannot do it. He has been in excruciating amounts of pain. You guys know he has been dealing with this for 7 months? 7 months where it gets worse and then better, you know what I mean? But it hasn't gone away. It's his side. His side has been in pain for the longest time. And he said he literally cannot do it. He's just in too much pain. So we're gonna have to try to find a replacement for him. Meanwhile, I'm worried about him driving tomorrow because he's driving back to Ohio because he wants to just bring all our stuff there. I have told him a million times that he should probably just fly. I offered to drive with him. He said no. I offered if we could just get him a plane ticket so he doesn't have to worry about it. I can drive. Obviously I don't have a job, a scheduled job, so it'd make more sense for me to drive, but he's insistent, and I'm kind of just worried about everything. Here's the thing though, I don't know how much I want to get into this, but oh my gosh, another man. Okay, someone just pulled in next to me. I cannot be on my camera. I'm self-conscious. I feel like it's because I am in my hometown. I seriously, in Ohio, anywhere else, I don't care, but in my hometown, I'm don't look at me. So we're going to talk a little bit later, but we think we know what might be wrong with Zach. It's crazy. This is breaking news, but anyway, I gotta go work out. All right, so we actually have a major change of plans. I feel like this is the story of my life, where Zach is actually now leaving today. As in a few minutes, where we're just trying to pack everything up. It's really confusing because he's driving our things back, and I need to keep basically just a suitcase of things for an indefinite amount of time. I have no idea how long I'll be here, but the thing is, I obviously can't just keep everything here because if I fly to him or fly to Ohio eventually, it needs to all fit in one suitcase on an airplane. So my head is kind of scrambled, what should I keep? What should go with Zach? And just confusing, but basically the reason for this sudden change of plans is Zach got on the phone. He's trying to get a doctor appointment with internal medicine, I think. I don't know. I don't know anything, but trying to get that appointment, and they said they can either see him tomorrow morning or the 26th of January, and he feels like he can't wait that long till the 26th of January. So he is now going to try to drive back today, which obviously he's getting a late start. It's right now 12:08 p.m. I think it's a 10 to a 12-hour drive. Probably more on the 12-hour side of things, especially when you hit traffic. And so, oh my gosh, and I didn't even give you guys the update. So we actually think we might know what's wrong with him. He talked to, I don't know who this guy is exactly. He's a trainer. Zach's dad is a football coach, and he knows this. Not a trainer. He's not a trainer. I don't know. He knows a lot about medicine, and he said to Zach, it kind of sounds like blank. I'm not saying what we think it is just because if it's wrong, I just don't want to throw around medical diagnoses, whatever, that aren't accurate. So we actually think we might know what it is. And if this is it, I will be so angry that Zach went to so many doctors who could not figure this out. But if it's not, then that sucks. But I really hope this is it, because there's a very clear path to recovery. He would need surgery. And so it's just, it has been crazy. But like when Zach told me like he thinks he knows, like the guy mentioned something, all of the symptoms align, I could cry. Like we just want answers. We just want to know like what the heck is wrong with him so that he can get better, because this has been going on for so long. So anyway, take a look at the room. It's starting to get a little more, actually it's a little messy still. I'll kind of clean this up when Zach leaves, but some of these bags are going with him. I obviously need my pickleball paddle. By the way, I'm so bad at math, guys. I said I was playing 4.5 hours tonight. That's not true. I'm playing 2 hours and then an hour and a half, so 3.5. I was thinking of that during my workout. I'm like, wait, that's not 4.5, so. So you just had to get rid of us that much faster?
Couldn't do another 24 hours here. I couldn't bear to say goodbye to Tommy face to face. So.
Oh my gosh, my dad's gonna come home and be so confused because he's gonna be like, what? Zach left? Or I can't even do the accent.
Yeah, what?
Okay, your accent, do your accent. Well,
I would never imitate.
Yeah, the only accent Zach does to imitate my dad is the F word, and he doesn't even get it right. Are you gonna miss me though?
Big time, are you gonna miss me?
Yes. Well, actually not too much, considering I offered to drive with him maybe 72 times. What was your quote?
Well, first off, it just wouldn't make any sense for you to drive with me. It's nice of you, but there's just no reason.
But his quote was, I want to pee when I want to pee. I want to get food when I want to get food.
Well, just like when I'm on a time schedule. I don't want to be home at 1 a.m. So.
Yeah, but if anything, you're the one who pees more.
That's what I'm saying, so like, exactly.
That makes no sense. Like, I don't hold you back. But yeah, this is definitely not how I saw this vlog going. That is for sure. And everything is just like a question mark. I have no idea when I'm going to Ohio. I feel like I need like a second to breathe. Mom, do you want to show the vlog what you packed for Zach in like a rush?
Well, it's very last second. So water bottles, peanut butter and jelly, a pear, a banana, some of the Irish cookies, a club milk bar also from Ireland.
Did you put the peanut butter jelly in a separate bag?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, ew.
No, because it's just messy. So
yeah,
I did that.
Are you heartbroken that Zach is leaving?
Well, aren't you worried?
Yes.
Yeah, but I hope that we could get to the bottom of this.
I know, that's why we're both like, get that appointment. Like, obviously it's not an ideal situation, but we just need him to.
I don't want to tell Zach anything, but you probably should mention that you never had a colonoscopy.
Alright, well, now
He's like, yeah.
Alright, it's time for the big emotional goodbye. Do you have an apology for him, first of all?
Walter, I'm sorry I blamed my sickness on you. I should have never done that.
Oh, Walt, you were innocent the whole time as he's slandering you, getting everyone sick on Long Island.
Does your mother know yet that you're heading back?
Yeah, no, I texted them. So, I appreciate everything.
Yeah, be safe.
Appreciate all the hospitality.
And now it's the next day. After Zach left, I just like could not vlog. It was just so abrupt. Like it's hard to, is this gonna close? It's hard to even showcase that in the vlog because for you guys it just looks like okay, boom and then boom and then boom, but like really in real life Zach was on the phone with the doctor who told him like, hey, we can get you in tomorrow morning, and then he was gone within the half hour. Like we packed up so fast, and obviously we do these huge like pack ups for every single move we have done. It normally takes us like, I don't know, a solid probably over an hour. I don't know, obviously we don't time it, but we have never done a packing this fast, and it just like, I don't know, I just like planned to eat dinner with Zach last night and go to bed at the same time. Like it just was weird. Like I just wasn't expecting him to leave yesterday, and oh my gosh, obviously it was like such good news though that he can see this doctor. What time is it? Oh wow, okay, so his appointment was at 11:30, so we'll see. I'm obviously trying not to like get my hopes too much with everything. I was trying to tell him that, but he had a long freaking drive yesterday. He left at like 12:30 maybe, and he arrived at his parents' place at 12:40 a.m. So that was long. I was telling him, because I kept calling him throughout his drive, and I'm like, the amount of things that I have done while you were just in the car is crazy. Like, I'm like, I got my eyebrows done. I went grocery shopping. I played 2 hours of pickleball. I came home, ate dinner, played another hour and a half of pickleball, which by the way, the pickleball was so much fun. And I told Zach, when he's not my partner, I can really shine because Zach is so freaking good. So when he's my partner, I just like kind of like let him do everything. But when I don't have him, it's like I think I'm coming to life, so I'm very happy about that. And while I obviously miss Zach so much, like seriously, I can't even explain it. Like he's just like my person. Like we have to like be together. I don't know, that sounds lame, but I've become one of those lame people. However, look behind me, guys, the mess is gone. It was seriously like driving me insane, and I know if you don't have like that type A type personality, you're like, what the heck, like how can a mess drive you insane? Guys, like I almost had a breakdown one day because I was trying to vlog, or not vlog, I was trying to do a sponsored thing for Instagram. It was so dark in this room because it was just so gray outside with winter on Long Island, and the mess was just everywhere. Like I literally was about to have a breakdown, and also the Wi-Fi wasn't working, which my parents actually just got new Wi-Fi a few days ago because I told them I did like you could do like an internet speed test. I'm like, guys, we basically don't have Wi-Fi. So everything's been good ever since then, and I just feel like things are just like in order. The mess is gone. I still need to do a few organizing type things, but my space is clean. I feel good. I'm anxious to hear what the doctor tells Zach though, because he has a ski trip coming up. His family, they're leaving on Saturday. Number one, he obviously is feeling not great at all. He's feeling awful. His side is in just so much pain. So skiing requires a lot of movement and all of that. But number two, with doctor's appointments, like, can he get an MRI soon? Like, there's so much up in the air. I feel so bad for him. Like, for him to be in that much pain, I can't explain it. If I get a paper cut, I cry. For him, like, he has a very high pain tolerance, and he's just been living his life for over half a year in pain. And his number one thing is he doesn't like to talk about it. Like he really like, I am only allowed to ask him how he's feeling like once every 2 weeks, seriously. And not in a weird way. He's not gonna like be mean to me, but he really doesn't like to talk about it. I know that, but I can't help it. I have to ask him every once in a couple weeks. But because he doesn't like to talk about it, sometimes I forget it's even there. But I'm hopeful that we're going to figure out what is wrong with him. And we didn't do a great job explaining this in the vlogs. This is one of the reasons we decided to stop traveling. You guys know we are going from city to city each month. It's been really hard with Zach and having a mystery illness. He doesn't have a doctor. Like, we need to put our feet somewhere, like plant ourselves down so that he has doctors. You know what I mean? Like, when we decided to travel, didn't foresee his health problems happening. And look, like, I literally told him, I'm like, you don't understand. I don't care. I don't care if we go to a new city each month. I don't care if we live in Cincinnati. Like, I literally don't care as long as we're together. Like, I just know I'll be happy no matter what, you know? So I have not even been like disappointed or bummed for a second. I literally just want him to be okay. Also, I used my Dyson today. I just want to keep experimenting. And you know what? When I'm done with my makeup, we could do a little reveal. One thing I did differently this time, I did a side part. Thought the middle was a little too abrupt last time. I don't know. We'll see. 1 minute. All right, I just finished my makeup, and now time for the part that I struggle with already. It's looking weird. Okay, but I'm so determined. Guys, all right, my weapons of choice. This is just what I have. Comment down below if you know of any products that work really well with the Dyson to either put in before you Dyson or after. I'm just using my Bed Head After Party. This is just like a smoothing cream that makes your hair look really like shiny, because with the Dyson, that's my biggest problem. My hair gets frizzy, and then some hairspray. So let's evaluate the situation. The thing is, like, I don't want to brush out my curls because they're just gonna fall. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go too crazy with it. Okay, I had to redo this section. It basically was not curled, which was just like a minor problem. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and run this through the curls just a little bit, just so that they're not so frizzy. And I know this piece is a little crazy, but I just want to kind of keep it for a second. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of hairspray. All right, right now it doesn't look awful. It doesn't look great, but we're gonna see. We're gonna like test it out. I'm gonna go about my day and we'll see. I don't know about this. Today is a very important day for my mom and me. We are going to be on the hunt for
Harry's book, Spare.
We are so excited, and I think the plan is for us to get just one book and then fight over it.
I know, well, the document, you said, I don't think there'll be a problem.
What?
Just wait till you see the battles that we have in the house over it.
No,
It's gonna be on my timeline.
Okay, but what? No, come on, Mom, I get first priority.
My timeline.
My current thoughts, because I know there's like a whole bunch of like, is Harry evil? Is Meghan evil? Listen, I do think it's a little silly that he's telling all of his like family secrets, and yet he still is talking about wanting to like reconcile and all of that. However, I just have a hard time hating a human. You have a very easy time. You are like the biggest hater of everyone.
There's just things in there that it's obviously to sell books, and why would you say your father would do headstands in his underwear? This is the future king, or the king of England, that he's saying because of back pain. That's just stuff you don't do.
I know, but you literally hate everyone. It's not even just Harry.
To make a comment about your brother balding, I mean, what's the purpose of that? What is the purpose other than to be hurtful?
Yeah,
It's to be hurtful. So.
Well, we'll see. I need to read the book. I'm just so nervous that they're not going to have copies because I've done this before where I get super excited. I mean, you guys know I normally read on my Kindle, but when there's like a big book coming out, that's when I have to buy. I checked on the library for my Kindle. There were, I think, 300 people waiting before me, so I just ended the hold and I need to buy this book. So I am so excited, and I think we're also going to your favorite place, Chopped. Okay, I just need everyone to know it is 2-something in the middle of the day. Do you see? It literally looks like nighttime. Okay, all right, obviously not really. Now we're getting very exaggerative, but it is so gray. Like I could barely see my hand now. Obviously I'm exaggerating, but like it's just so depressing. I can kind of handle the cold. Like obviously I hate the cold, but like I can kind of handle it. Where I draw the line is when it's just depressing. I like hear crows flying above me. I'm back home. I've got the setup of all setups, about to sit down and finally read Spare. This is so exciting. I've been waiting so long for this. I've also got a huge glass of water. We've got the matcha. And guys, the room is finally truly coming together. I truly never thought this was possible, and I'm just so happy about it. And yes, I have the, where is it? Space heater. So cold in this house, but unfortunately, I have been texting Zach. And the thing that we thought might be wrong with him, which would be a good thing because then we can fix it, the doctor he went to today, he doesn't think it's that. So he's getting an MRI hopefully soon. We don't know when though, because obviously he has to schedule it. They still need to call him. He is not going to be going on his ski trip anymore with his parents, which is like, I feel so bad. Like he looks forward to that every year. And it just like absolutely stinks. Like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I really hope the MRI can show something. So yeah, I can't believe he's not going to be able to go on the ski trip just because he is in so much pain, like that he just doesn't want to do a whole trip. But maybe he can go to the Bengals playoff game on Sunday because the Bengals are at home, and that'd be so cool. But yeah, it's just been like a mess, and he has been handling it so well. So just obviously sucks. And also I posted about this on Instagram that I got a copy. A lot of people were like, how could you buy the book? Like, why are you giving him money? And listen, when it comes to books, I do not discriminate. I just don't. Like, I will read people I hate. I will read anything. I will give my money. Like, I just can't help it. I'm interested. I want to read it. I actually find it intriguing to read people I don't like because I'm curious, can they change my mind? And normally I feel like I'm like the easiest person to manipulate. Normally they can change my mind, and my mind does change, but I'm just interested. I don't know. Like I really do think, it's weird, it's just like his head. It's like, come on, like why are you selling the story? Why? But at the same time, it's so easy for me to say that when the whole world has been hating on him and his wife. And it's the world. It's not just, you know, America, or like I literally can't imagine getting that much hate, and for everyone to be like, why doesn't he just like disappear? It's like, he's a human and everyone's talking about him every day, and they have been talking about them for so long. And I understand a lot of people are talking about them a lot because, you know, they're creating these headlines, they're doing the interviews, but you can't, I don't know, I just don't think you could sit there and say like, I would just disappear. Like, you don't know what it's like for it to have the whole world say possibly false things about you. I don't know. I just always try to see both sides. We'll see. I'm about to dive into it. My mom was nice enough to give me the first the first read. I don't see this going well with us both wanting to read this book, and it's a big one. I'm seriously so obsessed with long books. Like whenever I'm deciding whether or not I'm gonna read a book, I always Google the page numbers, because if it's like less than 200, that's like not enough. So I think this one, I think it's like 400 something. Yes, it's like, it's a good amount. It's a decent amount. And this is such a treat. Obviously, I'm always on my Kindle, which I love my Kindle. It's how I'm able to read so many books. But to be able to like hold a book, like I'm so excited. Okay, enough talking. I'm about to dive in. Dad, in honor of me getting the Prince Harry book, give everyone your thoughts as an Irishman on the royals. Jeez. Don't walk away. I'm gonna trap you here every time.
I was getting up to make my dinner.
Okay, well, not this second.
Jeez, I don't know what. What do you want me to tell you?
You know your thoughts on the royals. Well, it's Irish people.
Why do you care, like, about someone that's supposedly royal? Who says they're royal? You know, from like someone said they're royal, like what, 800 years ago, and you're supposed to like bow down to them, like, you know what I mean? I mean, I feel bad when their mother died early on in their life, like, but jeez, like, who cares now? I tried to avoid it at all costs, and here you were asking me about them. But
putting you on.
If you hold on for 1 minute, my dinner will be ready soon, so you can film me.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
That is some great content. Dad's dinners, healthy dinners. Okay, but the most disgusting thing, and this is why I'm surprised I'm such a good cook, because I really am a great cook now. My dad and my whole family, they do things such as, oh wait, I thought you do the steak in the air fryer now?
Yeah.
You used to always bake your steak, which is so disgusting.
Steak?
Yes, you
That's what you
don't in
do.
an oven. Put it on the grill. Also, can I just say, Dad, it's such a commitment to put you in the vlogs, because I have to do subtitles for you, and it takes so much time. People can't understand you. Not only are you're Irish and you mumble, it's like a deadly combination.
How come they get understand what I'm saying right now?
I don't know if they will. I'm probably gonna have to do subtitles. I can understand you because I'm your daughter. I mean, honestly, guys, I'm sorry. I might not even be able to do many subtitles. I tried to like see how bad it is like per video.
Jesus.
He's gonna have kale,
You put this on the video.
steak. Yeah, why not?
I can't believe, like, I mean, people watch this. You get views on this.
I don't know. I don't know until I upload it. We might not. Maybe.
I don't know, Jesus. It's like weird people doing this, or what's your channel? Is it?
Weird people. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you just called everyone weird. And if it was anyone else, there would be an uproar. But because it's Tom, it's like,
Why would it be an uproar?
that's a little mean to call people weird for watching me.
Just watch you.
And it's insulting to me.
Like I'm eating, like in your. You think that's like people want to see that?
Yes, and then he does rice in tin foil. And Walter's come in for his little moment, although Walt and I are about to go for a walk, which honestly, I'll give him his little piece. I keep forgetting to walk him like it's my responsibility now. It's not even that I'm neglecting him, it's just like it's not part of my daily routine yet, so I keep forgetting.
Tell everybody how you nearly hurt yourself last week.
What do you mean?
You nearly tripped over the
Oh,
recycling.
shut up, Dad. I literally didn't see it. Oh, there we go, Walter. My dad always thinks...
I was so worried last week. Came home and rushed in to see was Clancy seriously injured.
People aren't going to understand what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Basically...
recycling's been on a Tuesday morning. It was a Wednesday morning. And came home and was still out on the street, on the footpath.
Okay, I hadn't seen it though. I swear on my life. You know I would never. By the way, can I just say, I woke up this morning and cleaned the kitchen.
I was so happy. I'm driving in that evening. I'm so now I can use my line. I knew he didn't see it like that. Just so
That's
happy.
his favorite line, to say that I like tripped over the recycling bins to bring in.
You had to nearly tripped over.
Oh, also this is probably what makes it the most Tom Burke meal. 100% apple juice. One of the only people I know who drinks apple juice. And he tries to get it.
Juice,
You try to get it at restaurants all the time, and they're always like, "No, we don't have apple juice at like a."
When I came to the
steakhouse.
United States, I was at immigration, waiting to get in and being, of course, illegal. You know, you're nervous, like in everything. And just up came to the airport, and somebody come by and they gave us all cups of apple juice.
Really? Well, tell them what you have to do. You have to book a 2-way plane ticket.
Well, you book it for holiday, like, you know, 3-week holiday.
So that they think that you're returning to Ireland.
Well, that's the idea. And back in then, like, when you get your tickets, like when you buy the airfare tickets, there's a lot of them, like about 10 or 12 pages of ticket, you know, whatever it was. So when I came through the airports, they must have taken out the return ticket accidentally. I didn't know it, and I gave it into the immigration guy, and he says, "You're not going back?" I said, "I am. Yeah, I go back in 3 weeks." And he said, well, where's the ticket? I said, it's got to be there, like, you know. I didn't know what it was. And he says, well, it's not here. And oh, geez, like, my heart was pounding, like, but he knew, like, what happened, that they'd accidentally taken it out.
And he probably knew a lot of you guys were tricking them, right?
They knew. We
But you
tricking.
can't prove it.
Yeah, but they knew, like, you know, so that's the story of my apple juice.
Yeah, it's like a comfort drink to you now. It reminds you of safety.
Yeah, I never drank apple juice before that.
So cute. I can't believe he went from a life of abuse and sadness to this. Okay, these Dyson curls actually probably look the best they ever have. I've kind of just been wearing my hair like tucked behind my ear because I kind of messed this piece up. It's okay, we'll get better next time. But like, I really like this. This is what I've always wanted, like the, what's it called? Like just like the flip. And well, I really enjoyed the way my hair looked with a curling iron. The problem was I had to put in like half a bottle of product before it for it to even stay the slightest bit. Mo, what the, Walter! What was that? No, it didn't.
Stuff delivered here.
Jeez, anyway, I miss my like peaceful apartment. Jeez, back to my hair. Yeah, when I curled it with other methods, I liked the way it looked, but the amount of product I had to use was ridiculous because not only is it not good for your hair to have that much product in it, it just looks bad. So I'm like very excited with the Dyson, guys. I knew I just had to stick with it. I just knew it. Walter, come on, let's go. The dog will not walk. I've never experienced anything like this. Come on, Walt, it's gonna be so fun. We're both gonna walk. Can't say I didn't try. So, I've been adding a new step to my morning/night routines. I switch on and off when I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna talk about this in an upcoming video. It's called Current Body. I'm actually working with them. So happy to be working with them. I've been wanting to try light therapy for so long for my skin. I mean, I'll elaborate more in an upcoming video, but just wanted to add that this is something I have been doing in my teeth. And this is where I've spent the rest of the night with my good friend Harry. I have my retainers in, by the way, so in case I'm lisping. But for day one, I basically just read part one of his book. It was 116 pages. And I think that's how I'll break this up. Maybe like a new part a day. Because it's like big parts. Maybe it's like 3 or 4 parts. But so far, guys, it's so good. Like, oh, like I'm just like reading about like new things I had no idea about, things that no one really knew about, like the inner workings of Prince Harry's life from when he was a kid. It's just so freaking interesting. I'm going to do a full review. Hopefully by the next vlog I'll have finished it. I don't know. I think tomorrow, like my big plan is just going to be like read this book because it's just so good. But my big thing is, a lot of people always say like, how the heck do you read so fast? You know, what are tips to reading fast? I'm lisping so much, I'm sorry, but I don't read fast at all. Like, especially if I love a book, I'm a very slow reader because I will read and reread paragraphs a million times. Like if I really like it, I'm not a fast reader. I just dedicate a lot of my time to reading. Like for example, well, someone might be watching TV, I choose to read. So that's why I'm able to read a lot. But I don't have any tips for speed reading because like I'm not really a fast reader. And I feel like I want to enjoy this, but I also feel pressure to, not pressure, but I'm like, I want to get the review out because when I posted about it on Instagram, so many of you were like, write your review, and then, you know, that'll obviously like help you decide should you buy it. So, I just want to enjoy this book. And honestly, as of right now, like, it's so good. The only thing, so I noticed like all of the copies are 30% off. So I don't know if it's like a marketing strategy that just everything's 30% off because guys, are you ready to see how much this book actually costs? $36. That is insane. Like, what the heck? I don't understand. Kind of makes me hate the book. And one thing I will say is he obviously hates the press. He hates journalists. And as a former journalist, I'm like, what the heck? Like, I kind of feel like defensive over it. But when you hear the stories and the way the press treated him from the time he was a kid and his family, obviously his mom, Princess Diana, who got chased down in a tunnel and it ultimately led to her death, like, you could see like, okay, I see why he hates the press. Like, my thing with, like, reading biographies and reading books from people who you might not necessarily like is you realize, oh, wait, like, maybe, I don't know. Like, you see the other side. But anyway, I think I'm going to read a little bit more tonight. I'm just not tired yet. It's like, it's a party in here. I shall see you in the next vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Bye.